the modern era of e-commerce has really not taught us anything but to buy things fast online based on watching emotionally triggering content. With hair loss, they start with reminding you how miserable your hair loss situation is. They tell you how they have been in the same exact situation like yourself. They tell you all the bad stuff about the things that are out there and try to pitch you their own solution, a magic pill, a magic blueprint. But they never seem to get into the details and specifics of their solution while keeping you watch the whole 15 or 20-minute video, and then at the end they ask you to buy it right away. But they actually don't teach or show anything about this solution. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. O.V., hair loss expert, biologist, and researcher. He teaches us how to get thicker and fuller hair in less than 90 days, without medicine, essential oils, shampoos, or expensive products that lead to side effects. So he only gives us the best stuff without any bad stuff. I love that. Let's get into this. Now, if somebody is an expert on hair loss, he's a biologist or he's a scientist, I would expect his Instagram to look a bit more different. This looks to me more like an Instagram of a crypto influencer, and I cannot help myself but experience mental discomfort already. Now, since he's a biologist and a researcher, I would actually expect more proofs on his website as well, where he actually doesn't share anything that would be like a published paper in a medical journal, for example, anything hair loss related or any papers related to biology. And why have I not seen him all that time while doing hair loss content for almost 8 years right now? And you know, I tend to be especially skeptical of individuals who come out of nowhere without any track record and offer hair loss solutions. And I would actually love to debate him. Maybe he knows something I do not. So let's watch some of the key parts of his video where he explains his natural hair loss approach.
In this video, I will reveal the root cause behind your hair loss. I'm going to show you exactly how you can take advantage of the natural protocol that I've used myself to stop my own hair loss, my own hair thinning, and to stop my receding hairline and transfer.
I can tell you 100% that this guy never had actual hair miniaturization or androgenetic alopecia, but probably just hair shedding. These images don't really show any recovery either from androgenetic alopecia or miniaturization, which is much harder to recover from than just normal hair shedding. Hair loss similar to mine right here when I was like 24, 25 in this picture where I finally decided to get a hair transplant. And people won't really believe you that you are able to regrow your hair or reverse miniaturization if you just show them these types of images where you have a buzz cut on the left, okay, the hair is shorter, but there is no miniaturization, and then the hair is longer and of course fuller because of the hair length itself, and you kind of layer it on top. So let's move on.
Now this is 100% natural with long-lasting results, all without having to use medication, microneedling, hair transplants, oils, serums, and without any side effects. This protocol goes against 99% of what you've been told before about your hair loss, but it's exceptionally effective as it's not only worked for me, but I've tested this on over 300 clients at a close to 94% success rate. Now we have dozens of testimonials and befores and afters that you're going to see on this page, and I'm going to show you more later on. Because over the next few minutes, I'm going to expose exactly why your hair loss has little to do with genetics, and I'm going to save you from the biggest hair loss mistake that 99% of men make that secretly ruins your chances of ever having full hair again. I'm going to explain exactly why hair loss medication like minoxidil and finasteride is not only highly ineffective, but actually extremely dangerous and can lead to non-reversible damage. We're going to uncover why shampoos, oils, and supplements are nothing more than a giant hoax designed to empty out your pockets, and we're going to show you how you can leverage this.
And although I agree with him partially that 3 decades old medications like finasteride or minoxidil are not ideal, okay? I'm not gonna argue with that. It is still the best what you have in 2024, as crazy as that might sound. To only borrow the bad and fearful features from finasteride, minoxidil, and all the hair products that just try to take your money, they just try to scam you. I'm not gonna argue with that because it's partially true. He is really downplaying the benefits of finasteride, of minoxidil as well. This is not what an objective biologist and / researcher would do, in my opinion. And it actually gets worse, and shout out to Baldcafe for finding out that OV's testimonials were actually minoxidil and finasteride users. Baldcafe also verified that these testimonials images came from random Reddit users and not from OV's clients actually. And I'm gonna play this quick part of the video. And again, shout out to Baldcafe for figuring this out.
Now we have dozens of testimonials and before and afters that you're going to see in this video, and I'll show you even more later on.
As he says, client results, showing these before and after pictures, therefore implying that these were his customers. Well, we can do a very quick reference on where these pictures came from, which is exactly what I did. And if we do these little searches here, the first picture I used, this guy, there it is, the exact same picture on this website. Let's grab another one of these pictures. Don't forget, this guy is selling a natural remedy, saying that the results were done naturally. It's over 300 of them, 94% success rate. Well, we're in Google, and this time, bingo, we got exactly what I thought would come up. Reddit, r/Trestless, there we have it, look. Minoxidil alone for 2 months results at 32 years old. No mention there.
Below, I'm gonna link the original video of Baldcafe where you can look at those before and afters that were actually taken from other websites. And this is not uncommon. I've seen these already happen many times with some starting out, producers of topicals and natural remedy type of blends and lotions, and they steal those images from like forums, Reddit, and so on, and they tell you like that was their natural solution, but in reality, these are just users using finasteride and minoxidil treatments that our main character, OV, is actually bad talking a lot. On one hand, we are seeing him talking very bad about finasteride and minoxidil and how many bad side effects you can have and kind of fear-mongering people. And on the other hand, he's using images, testimonials of people who have actually used those medications. So that's very hypocritical. Now, after watching this and seeing all that, I'm sure that most of you would have already given up all of your trust in OV and his 90-day hair loss blueprint, and you're probably not even interested in watching this further, but I will give him actually a chance to see what his formula is all about. So of course I'm curious and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. So let's see what he shares with us further.
I bought every single shampoo, every hair serum, all the essential oils like the rosemary oil, and I even bought very expensive supplements. In the hopes that this could put an end to my hair loss, I applied every single thing religiously for months to my hair, and I never missed a single day. But what actually happened? Well, nothing. Nothing happened. Every day I still woke up, my bed sheets were covered in hair every time.
Like, that's confusing to me. You're saying that your natural protocol, it's like a 90-day miracle that's gonna help people regrow hair, but then you tried those natural things, all of the natural things in the book, like oils and shampoos and all that, but it didn't work. So that's very confusing.
After some months of further research, I really discovered something very interesting. I discovered the real root cause behind hair loss and its symptoms, and I realized that it had been widely ignored and even denied for ages. I'm going to reveal it to you right now, but you need to stay until the end of this video to find out how to use this information to halt your own hair loss.
And now, this is gonna be the interesting part of the video where he's gonna reveal to us what is the real root cause of hair loss, and it's not the genetics, it's not the sensitivity of your hair follicles to the DHT and being progressively miniaturized because of that. It's gonna be something else, so let's have a listen.
What knows that hair loss and hair thinning is actually a symptom of a much deeper underlying problem, which is actually toxins. Since the Industrial Revolution in the 1700s, more and more dangerous toxins found their way into our lives year after year. This means that every single day you are exposed to these toxins from the air, from the food that you eat, from the water in your shower or the water that you drink. There are chemicals that are invading our environment. Just to show you a few examples, there are forever chemicals.
Now, if the industrialization were so bad for your hair, why the hell were there individuals experiencing hair loss way before, during medieval times or the times of the Roman Empire? Why was like Caesar bald? So toxins are a broad term and they can definitely negatively affect your hair quality, but they never, I repeat, never affect the hair miniaturization. They neither trigger or affect the miniaturization. They prematurely make the hair pass from the anagen to the telogen phase, and that's why people get telogen effluvium and more shedding in general, males and females, if they have like bad water supply, the water has toxins, the water has like chemicals in it. Of course, you need to either put a filter on your shower head, or some people go as far as using distilled water. And yes, there are some specific substances based on the review on alopecia and associated toxins toxic agent. It's a systematic review from 2018 where they actually screened many substances and realized that the following ones were mainly responsible for any shedding-related disorders. And the toxins were mercury, arsenic, thallium, colchicine, boric acid, and also high amounts of vitamin A, and selenium can also lead to sudden hair loss or hair shedding if you're exposed to higher amounts. I actually got a lot of shedding because of the selenium overdose in the past, so I can tell. Now, the rest of the video I don't have to play. It will lead you to a $197 bill. So if you have a curiosity itch, feel free. Otherwise, stay tuned to more content on Let's Get Hair. Subscribe and check out the links in the video description below if you want to learn more about my consulting services. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.